Hey guys, welcome back to Gavin's Garage. Okay, today we're going to be comparing two generators that I know a lot of you guys are looking at. You got the Westinghouse 4500 and the Duramax 4500. They're both dual fuel generators, so they have a lot to compare. Okay, so we're going to compare these two generators, all right? We're going to compare the size, their features, and what they can power. Quick load test on these two generators for you guys. If you're shopping and you're looking at these two, man, that's going to be a hard comparison. One of my subscribers asked me to compare these two generators. Like I told you guys, leave me a comment, ask me which one you want to see, and I'll make it happen. Okay, so I'm making this video right now. 224cc engine, 223cc engine. Okay, guys, so we got the Duramax xp4500ih, and over here we have the Westinghouse. Guys, if you look at these two generators, you can tell that the Duramax has a little size on the Westinghouse. It's a little bigger generator, okay? It's a little longer and a little taller. The Westinghouse looks a little thicker. They both have handles. They both have 5.5-inch wheels. They both have carrying handles, so one right here, one on the other side, so two people can move these. I prefer the Duramax. It's a little more, a little bigger handle, stand out a little more. Westinghouse have the same thing. It's real tight. My hands can barely fit in there. Another one on the back for the second person. But the way you'll be using this the most is to lift it and pull it. This one you kind of have to reach down a little lower, and it tips it real far because the handle's so low. When it comes to display, as you guys know, the Duramax, the display is just absolutely perfect. You have your fuel gauge, your hour meter, voltage, power, watts, frequency, everything up front, okay? On the Westinghouse, you have the same thing. But as you can see, it's not as clear as the Duramax. It doesn't give all the features up front. You have to toggle through it with this little button right here, okay? You do have your power meter and your fuel gauge right here. Duramax, fuel gauge, and your power meter is displayed all the time. You got your power light, overload light, oil light, low oil light. On this one, overload light, oil light, and they're ready output. Parallel ports, okay? You have the round, small ones, and the Duramax has the square ones, the newer ones. One feature I really like on both generators is if you're going to store these generators, see right here, you plug it in, this will charge your battery. Awesome feature. Duramax and Westinghouse both have that feature. Plug it in, charge your battery. So in store mode, you don't have to worry about the battery going dead. They will charge the battery while stored. They both have covers for the plugs. They both have covers. That's pretty good. On the Duramax, you got the RV ready plug, and it also had GFCI plugs on the 120 volt, 20 amp plugs. On Westinghouse, you got 20 amps plugs, but no GFCI. It does have its breaker right here, okay? So you are still protected. They're both push start, one button push start. Okay, both have eco mode, manual switch. Manual switch eco mode. This one features a main breaker and a power switch. This one has the power switch, but I don't see a main breaker, just the push breakers. Because the Duramax has the main breaker and your reset 20 amp. Both generators have DC output. This one has USB and USB-C. DC output, you have 2 USB-A. Okay guys, so that's it for all the features on the front. Let's look at some of the features when it comes to propane. This one, your propane connection is right up front. Okay, and this is your switch. You switch from propane to gas on the Westinghouse. It does have a screw-on type. It's not quick connect. I would like to see quick connect. On the Duramax, your propane is on the side. So let's flip this to the side. Okay, we have to flip this to the side. All your connection for propane is on the side where it needs to be. I like that. It's not in front. I mean, everything is up front for the Westinghouse. This one is on the side, so you can keep your propane tank to the side. It does have screw-on as well. I prefer the quick connects. So this is your selector right here. Gas, propane. Okay? And this one right here is for your fuel switch. Off, on. So that means this one right here, when it's running on gas, you could shut the fuel off and it should run its carburetor dry. On the Westinghouse, that's not an option. Okay, so I have it running. I'll come right here and I'll shut off my gas. See, that will run the carburetor dry, so you could store it without doing anything extra. Okay guys, so if you're looking for the carburetor drain feature, this one has it. There's no way to do it without draining your carburetor manually on the Westinghouse. Westinghouse, you have 3,700 watts running. Okay, 3,700 watts running. On the Duramax, it's 3,600 watt running. So you lose 100 watt on the Duramax. They're both 45 peak. On the Duramax 4500, you got 16 hours running. On the Westinghouse, you have 18 hours running on fuel. On propane, it's 22 hours for both. They're both sine wave. The Westinghouse give you a 3.4 gallon fuel tank. Duramax only have a 2.64 gallons fuel tank. They both remote start. This one is 115 pounds, and this one over here is 105 pounds. So the Duramax is a little heavier. 52 dB, 65 dBs. Okay guys, so when it comes to the remotes, the Duramax comes with two wireless remote. The Westinghouse comes with one. Okay, that's the Westinghouse. You have the off, on, and the Duramax right here. Start, stop. Another thing is you got 30.7 amps, 30 amps running. Real close, really close generators. Let's get it on the RV and see if they can start some loads, okay? Okay guys, we had the Westinghouse hooked up. I'm gonna do a quick DB test from 20 feet. Getting right about 53.9. Okay, let's go ahead and hook it up to the RV and try to get 30 amps. Remember, this one has an output of 30.7 and the Duramax has 30 amps exactly. So we're gonna call it 30 amps. We're gonna try to get it up to 30 amps and see which one pulls the rated power. Turn all the lights on. The first thing I like to do is turn on the refrigerator. That's kind of the norm for RVers and people in the home. You're gonna turn on your refrigerator, right? That was a huge surge. Okay, let's get that microwave and the AC going. Okay, we're pulling right about 1.2. Handled that real good. Right about 20 feet. About 59, 60 dB. So we got one AC on. Let's turn on the second AC. Remember guys, I have soft starts. I do have soft starts installed in my RV. And you should too. Okay, there's the second AC. Another big surge. 2.3. 20 amps. So we got the refrigerator, 2 ACs, 13.5 AC, for those of you all wondering. Real quiet, not bad. We're showing right at 50%. Let's see where we're at. Jumped up to about 63. Okay, you know what time it is? Microwave, 1 minute. That should be 100%. Yep. Overload light is on. Still holding that voltage. Surprise. 116 volts. Okay guys, we're not going to do an overload test. I'm just want to see which one handles the load better, okay? So you got to look at the Westinghouse. Let's switch to the Duramax. Okay guys, we're all hooked up. Let's go ahead and get the test started. First thing we're going to do is get in the RV, turn on all the lights. Before we do that, let's do a quick sound check. dB test at 20 feet. Let's call it 57.6. It is a little louder and just an idle. Okay, all the lights are on. Go ahead and turn on the refrigerator. Refrigerator's on. Turn on the first AC. Zero surge. Perfect. Pulling right about 1.5. You can see everything right there on the display. Real nice. About 60 dBs right there, 1.2. Running real smooth. Second AC. Okay guys, let's turn on the second AC. Second AC, the fan's on. There you go. Second AC is on, pulling right at 23 amps. So you got the two AC and the refrigerator. Real smooth running. I'm telling you, the Duramax, you see, it may be just a smidge louder, but it's smoother on the operation. .8. All right, microwave. It's gonna go into overload. We're just gonna run it for 30 seconds, like we did the other one. Let's see where the voltage is. Okay, the voltage did drop a little lower, and it went into overload. Okay, so that 0.7 helped this one. This one went into overload, which is exactly what you want, right? I just didn't see exactly where it went to overload, but it protected itself. Okay guys, there you go. Okay, we just reviewed the Duramax and the Westinghouse, both 4500, both dual fuel. All right, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. As you can see, both generators performed real well. The Duramax went into overload. The Westinghouse would have overloaded if I would have just let it run a little longer. I think that this one overloading right where it was supposed to, that's a good thing. I saw right at 39, which is even higher than it's rated for. Both awesome generator. This one held its power a little higher. If you like this video, please go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I want to thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.